Are you a Nigerian living in the UK with an ordinary passport and you want to find out how you can apply for Turkey tourist visa from inside the UK? Then you've got the right video. In this video, I'm going to take you through a step-by-step process of how you can apply for Turkey tourist visa from inside the UK. So it's no longer news that sometime last year, Nigeria and some other countries were removed from the list of countries eligible for the Turkey e-visa. And for someone like me, that came as a sad news because just at that point, I was making inquiry about applying for Turkey tourist visa online. That was when I came across the e-visa thing and I was happy. And I thought to myself, oh, this is nice. When I'm ready, I'll just go online and apply. And then I wake up one morning and, Nigeria was removed from the list. That was not nice. When this news came that Nigeria was no longer eligible for the e visas, I started making another inquiry to find out how I could still apply for my tourist visa from inside of the UK. And this led me to finding some useful information, and I was able to successfully apply for my Turkey tourist visa. Now, I have written down a list of the documents you need to apply for your Turkey tourist visa. However, before I go into naming them one after the other, I need to quickly mention that the company responsible for the application of tourist of Turkey visa in the UK is called Voya Visa. So this is the company you're going to make your application to, all right? And they are located somewhere in London. I'm going to leave a link to their UK website somewhere in the description box so that you can always go and check them out yourself, okay? So now that is mentioned, I can now tell you the documents you need to apply for your tourist Turkey for your Turkey tourist visa. So, number one, you need your international passport. Okay. Number two, you need your BRP. Number three, you need a photocopy of your passport data page and your BRP. You also need one recent passport photo, the standard size for, visa applications. Another thing you need is your proof of income. So your proof of income can be shown in form of your pay slips, and they need at least the last two recent pay slips. Okay. Now, if you're a student and you cannot provide any proof of income, you need to get a letter from a sponsor, and that sponsor has to state that they are sponsoring you, to go to Turkey. And your sponsor can either be your spouse, your parent, your sibling, or your child. Anything outside this four is not acceptable. Okay. And then you have to um, ask your sponsor to give them an ID card, their bank statement to show their proof of income, and then you need to get a student letter from your university stating that you're a student. All right. The next document you need is your bank statement. You need to present your last 2 months statement. Let's say you're applying for the tourist visa in April. You need to show your bank statement for March and for February, showing all the transactions that's gone through the account in those 2 months. And your bank statement must have a minimum of £400 if your stay in Turkey is within 10 days. Okay. But if you're going to stay more than 10 days, then you need to show £40 for every extra day you stay in Turkey. So let's say you're going to stay for 12 days in Turkey. That means you need to present, apart from the £400 for 10 days, you need to show another £80. So £40 for day 11, £40 for day 12. making it a total of £480 for the 12 days you're going to spend in Turkey. So if you're going to spend more days, you just add £40 for every day you're going to stay in Turkey, and make sure the sum of this amount is in your account you're presenting for your visa application. So another thing you need is your flight booking. So you need to show them that you've booked your flight, that's both departure and arrival flights, okay? And try to make sure that those flights have a free cancellation policies, so that you do not lose your money just in case you don't get the visa. Another thing you need is your hotel accommodation. That is where you are going to stay in Turkey. If you have a family member there who is going to be housing you, then you will need a letter from them, and you need other documents to for them from them to show that they are keeping you and they are housing you in Turkey. But if you don't have, or you don't know anyone there, you need to present a hotel booking. So you can go to booking.com and get a hotel reservation. You need an original hotel reservation for this application. Then the last but not the least is your travel insurance. Now, this travel insurance, it's not, they don't accept any travel insurance outside the one the company provides. So you need to just come to the embassy with every other document I've mentioned except the travel insurance. The company Voya Visa provides you the travel insurance. So when you come there, you pay for the travel insurance there in their office, and they are going to issue you a document stating that. Okay. So I'm going to go into telling you the amount you need to pay for the visa application. So if you're applying for a single entry, okay, with an ordinary passport, the amount is £219. If you're applying for a multiple entry tourist visa, the amount is £347. Now, if you're going for visa application and you're going as a VIP, when I say VIP, I mean you're going without appointment. The application fee is £375 for single entry VIP. And if you're going for VIP multiple entry, then the amount is £503. So I forgot to mention earlier that for you to go for your visa application, you need to book an appointment. And it's stated there on the website that you need to apply for your appointment at least a month before your intended travel date, at least 4 weeks before the day you intend to travel. This helps to give them enough time, to process your visa. Like for me, my visa took exactly 4 weeks before I was able to, get it. So you make sure you give yourself some time. I would advise to give at least 5 to 6 weeks, because mine came exactly on the fourth week, the day it completed 4 weeks, and that was the day I got a message that my passport was ready for collection. So give yourself enough time before you apply, so that you don't end up, having to change your flight dates and hotel reservations and all that. All right. So the travel insurance is £55 for 3 months. So if you're going to Turkey for a period of just less than 3 months, so that is the amount you're going to pay. It doesn't matter even if you're going for 3 days or 5 days, you're going to pay £55. Okay, so they have the 3 months insurance, 6 months insurance, and 12 months insurance. But for the purpose of this video, I'm going to stick to telling you about the 3 months and the 6 months travel insurance. So for the 6 months travel insurance, you have to pay 75 pounds. And I think this one applies if you're applying for the multiple entry visa. Okay, so that is what you need. So just from what I've mentioned, you can get an estimate of how much you need to apply for your visa in total. So this is basically what I wanted to tell you. So if you have all these documents in place and you've booked your appointment, all you need to do is go there on the day of your appointment with all your documents. Make sure you have your documents complete, else you might be asked to go and come back on another date. And I'm sure we don't want that. So if you're unable to book an appointment, for instance, I was unable to book an appointment before my travel date. So, ahead of my travel date, like 5 weeks to my travel date, I was trying to get a date for visa interview, to a date that is at least 4 weeks to my travel date. I was unable to get any date because all the dates were already booked. So I had to do a walk-in, VIP walk-in, and that was why I ended up paying for the VIP one. So if you don't want to pay that amount, okay, that is more than extra. That's an extra £100 plus, and that's a lot of money. So if you don't want to pay that kind of money for VIP walking, then it's better you book your dates way ahead of time, because most times the dates, the slots gets taken, and then you're left with the VIP option, which is more expensive. So that's the option I had taken because that was only one left for me to take. But nevertheless, I was able to attend my appointment and I applied for my visa and it was successful. So if you really want to apply for the visa, it's just a very straightforward process. It doesn't take time and it's not stressful, trust me. If you live close to London, good for you because the office is right by you there. But I came all the way from north of England to go and for my appointment. So that was why I was a bit unhappy when the e-visa thing didn't work out anymore. So that's basically all I wanted to tell you in this video. I'm going to leave the link to the Voyo Visa UK office in the description box below. Thank you so much for sticking with me to this point. I'll see you again in my next video. Take care now. Bye.